Praise be to Jesus. Luke chapter 20. There are 47 verses in this chapter. The main contents are the authority of Jesus questioned, verses 1 to 8, the parable of the wicked tenants, verses 9 to 19, the question about paying taxes, verses 20 to 26, the question about the resurrection, verses 27 to 40, the question about David's son, verses 41 to 44, Jesus denounces the scribes, verses 45 to 47. First question: when did the chief priests, scribes, and elders approach Jesus to question about his authority? Answer: one day, as he was teaching the people in the temple and telling the good news. Next question: what question did the chief priests, scribes, and elders ask Jesus about his authority? Answer: they asked, by what authority are you doing these things? Who gave you this authority? Next question: how did Jesus respond to their question about authority? Answer: he answered them, I will also ask you a question, and you tell me. Next question: what question did Jesus ask when they asked about his authority? Answer: did the baptism of John come from heaven, or was it of human origin? Next question: why were the leaders hesitant to say John's baptism was from heaven? Answer: then he will say, why did you not believe him? Next question: why were the leaders afraid to say John's baptism was of human origin? Answer: because all the people would stone them, for they were convinced that John was a prophet. Next question: what answer did the leaders finally give Jesus? Answer: they said they did not know where it came from. Next question: what was Jesus' final reply to their question about his authority? Answer: neither will I tell you by what authority I am doing these things. Next question: in the parable of the wicked tenants, who planted the vineyard? Answer: a man. Next question: in the parable of the wicked tenants, what did the man do with his vineyard? Answer: he leased it to tenants and went to another country for a long time. Next question: when did the owner send the first slave? Answer: when the season came. Next question: what did the tenants do to the first slave sent by the owner? Answer: they beat him and sent him away empty-handed. Next question: how did the tenants treat the second slave? Answer: they beat and insulted him and sent him away empty handed. Next question: what happened to the third slave? Answer: they wounded him and threw him out. Next question: who did the owner decide to send after the slaves and why? Answer: his beloved son, thinking they would respect him. Next question: what did the tenants plan to do when they saw the son? Answer: they decided to kill him so the inheritance would be theirs. Next question: what did the tenants do to the son? Answer: they threw him out of the vineyard and killed him. Next question: what did Jesus say the owner would do to those tenants? Answer: he would destroy them and give the vineyard to others. Next question: what scripture did Jesus quote after the people said, "Heaven forbid"? Answer: the stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. Next question: what happens to those who fall on the stone or on whom it falls? Answer: they will be broken to pieces or crushed. Next question: why did the scribes and chief priests want to arrest Jesus after the parable? Answer: they realized he had told the parable against them. Next question: what did the leaders do to trap Jesus after the parable? Answer: they sent spies who pretended to be honest to trap him by his words. Next question: how did the spies flatter Jesus before asking their question? Answer: they said, "Teacher, we know that you are right in what you say and teach, and you show deference to no one, but teach the way of God in accordance with truth." Next question: what controversial question did the spies ask Jesus? Answer: is it lawful for us to pay taxes to the emperor or not? Next question: what did Jesus perceive about the spies? Answer: he perceived their craftiness. Next question: what did Jesus ask them to show him? Answer: a denarius. Next question: what famous statement did Jesus make about the denarius? Answer: give to the emperor the things that are the emperor's, and to God the things that are God's. Next question: how did the spies react to Jesus' answer about taxes? Answer: they were amazed and became silent. Next question: who came to Jesus with a question about the resurrection? Answer: some Sadducees who say there is no resurrection. Next question: what law from Moses did the Sadducees refer to? Answer: that a man should marry his brother's widow if the brother died childless. Next question: what happened to the first of the seven brothers in Sadducee's story? Answer: he married and died childless. Next question: what happened with the second brother? Answer: he married her and also died childless. Next question: what happened with the rest of the brothers? Answer: all seven married her and died childless. Next question: what happened to the woman after all the brothers died? Answer: she also died. Next question: what resurrection question did the Sadducees pose? Answer: whose wife will that woman be, since all seven had married her? Next question: what did Jesus say about marriage in the resurrection? Answer: those who are resurrected neither marry nor are given in marriage. Next question: what are those worthy of the resurrection like? Answer: they are like angels and are children of God. Next question: why can those in the resurrection not die anymore? Answer: because they are like angels and are children of the resurrection. Next question: what is the fact mentioned by Jesus in Luke chapter 20, verse 37? Answer: the fact that the dead are raised, Moses himself showed in the story about the bush, where he speaks of the Lord as the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Next question: why is God called the God of the living? Answer: because to him all are alive. Next question: what did some scribes say after hearing Jesus' answer about resurrection? Answer: teacher, you have spoken well. Next question: what question did Jesus ask about the Messiah and David? Answer: how can they say that the Messiah is David's son? Next question: what did David say in the book of Psalms? Answer: the Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand. Next question: until when was the Messiah to sit at God's right hand? Answer: until God made his enemies his footstool. Next question: what is the implication of David calling the Messiah Lord? Answer: that the Messiah is more than David's son. Next question. Who was listening when Jesus warned about the scribes? Answer. All the people and the disciples. Next question. What did Jesus warn about the scribes' behavior? Answer. Beware of the scribes who like to walk around in long robes and love to be greeted with respect in the marketplaces and to have the best seats in the synagogues and places of honor at banquets. Next question. What serious accusation did Jesus make against the scribes as per Luke chapter 20, verse 47? Answer. That they devour widows' houses and make long prayers for show. Next question. Give locus for the stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. Answer. Luke chapter 20, verse 17. Next question. Give locus for indeed they cannot die anymore because they are like angels and are children of God, being children of the resurrection. Answer. Luke chapter 20, verse 36. Next question. Give locus for David himself says in the book of Psalms, the Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand. Answer. Luke chapter 20, verse 42. Next question. Give locus for they devour widows' houses and for the sake of appearance say long prayers. They will receive the greater condemnation. Answer. Luke chapter 20, verse 47. Next question. Give locus for then some of the scribes answered, Teacher, you have spoken well. Answer. Luke chapter 20, verse 39. Next question. Quote Luke 20, verse 38. Answer. Now he is God, not of the dead, but of the living. For to him all of them are alive. Next question. Quote Luke 20, 25. Answer. He said to them, then give to the emperor the things that are the emperor's, and to God the things that are God's. Thank you.